Actually, ganun nga po. Parang previously, may separation po talaga sa roles. Usually, ang roles po ng mga guys is yung mga technical roles.
Yeah.
And then, parang automatic na ang role ng isang babae ay design.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Pag
Actually.
inisip mo, if merong like tatlong team na nasa hackathon, may marketing, may tech, and CEO, ang iisipin mo doon, if may babae, siya agad yung marketing. So,
Yeah.
parang yun yung stereotype or mindset natin.
Okay, welcome back to Kaka Computer, where tech meets wit and wisdom. And for today, the four women here in front of you will be talking about the glass ceiling for women in tech. So first of all, before we started this episode, we had a discussion on what is glass ceiling. Julia. Oh, by the way, my name is Anne.
Julia.
Yeah.
I'm Rotterfield.
Max.
Oh, glass ceiling. Define mo.
So, based sa in-explain kanina ni Sir Rafi, the title kasi is The Glass Ceiling Toolbox, Strategy, Resilience, and Finding the One. So, nung binasa namin yung description, it's more about women in tech. Then, napatanong kami, ano nga ba meaning ng glass ceiling? And then, nung pagkaka-explain, it's more of like a barrier. Kasi, as a woman in tech, diba, it's a male-dominated field. So, being a woman in such a field is quite, merong limitations eh. Minsan may restrictions. Kahit you're trying as much as you can, na same lang din naman ng in-exert ng men dun sa field na yun. Parang, may something na hindi ka makausad unlike them na sobrang bilis. Parang daman lang ng kanta ni Taylor Swift.
Yep. So, since, okay, medyo hati kasi yung episode ngayon. Julia and I are nasa industry ngayon, and then we have here
Still students.
So I just want to ask the students here if, kasi sa industry, very male-dominated yung tech industry, our careers. So, sa school ba, like student council or the student leaders, do you also
encounter.
Yeah, do you also encounter that na parang feeling nyo male-dominated yung org, or do you think medyo nagpa-progress na naman ngayon? Yeah.
Actually, since I'm a computer engineering student, like most of my classmates are men.
Yeah.
And medyo lang po, like parang ma-left out ka po talaga kasi puro po sila mga guys, tapos mga girls. So, meron pong barrier doon when it comes to their jokes as well. Kasi you don't really understand them that much. Pero when it comes to organization, I could say na it's progressive na. Na there's a lot of women leaders and we conduct, especially this March na.
Yeah.
So we have Women's Month.
Women's Month.
Yeah. So parang most of us, like marami na rin pong mga leaders, especially tech, like surprising po talaga na right now, dumadami na po yung leaders na women. Unlike from the previous years, usually all the leaders po talaga is men.
Yeah, actually, ganun nga po. Parang previously, may separation po talaga sa roles. Usually, ang roles po ng mga guys is yung mga technical roles.
Yeah.
And then, parang automatic na ang role ng isang babae ay design.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Pag
Actually.
inisip mo, if merong like tatlong team na nasa hackathon, may marketing, may tech, and CEO, ang iisipin mo doon, if may babae, siya agad yung marketing. So,
Yeah.
parang yun yung stereotype or mindset natin. But, like, parang, fortunately naman, I think there is really a progression na pagdating sa women in tech. Since now, there's a lot of movements and organizations dedicated for women. And we just want to share na our internship, yung company namin, like, they opened the batch na dedicated for women lang. So, yung buong batch na yun is for women lang. So,
Yeah.
it's very good. Parang, it shows na they do promote, inclusivity in that company. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm also lucky enough to be nasa company na yun yung sinusupport yung inclusivity. So, talagang mga developers, engineers, talagang wino-welcome na pati yung mga women. So, I think it's very good. I think malaking factor na, we're voicing it out on social media. And I think ngayon hindi natakot yung mga babae to step up. So, parang in a room or boardroom full of men, nakikita mo nagpe-present na ngayon ay babae.
Babae.
So, nakaka-proud yan. And I know sa mga schools ngayon and then sa nature ng mga student councils ngayon, ganun na rin yung pinopromote. So, ikaw, Julia, do you have any experiences or parang how did you strengthen yourself parang pagdating sa pagpe-present or even that is a student council? I know your heart is very close to the orgs. Yeah.
Yun, being in IT rin kasi ako, I'm an IT graduate. So, mostly talaga nagkaroon ako ng experience before na isang section, lahat sila lalaki. Tapos ako lang mag-isa yung babae. So, ako, princess ako nung classroom na yun. Kaya pag absent ako, sobrang evident talaga. Walang babae dun sa classroom. So, pero I can say na hindi kasi ako katulad nila. I'm not very techy din. Although IT ako, pero nag-explore ako naglinon ako sa research kasi nakita ko nandun talaga yung strength ko. Pero in terms of presenting in front of them, never ko na-feel na-intimidate ako sa kanila. Siguro kasi, I know my strength is parang equal to them lang din naman. Parang hindi nyo magagawa yung role nyo properly without my role. So, parang nakikita ko siya as equal. Hindi naman sa mas mababa ako sa kanila o mas mababa sila sa akin. It's more of like, nagko-coexist tayo together. Hindi naman dapat may pagalingan. Yun din I think yung movement na ginagawa ng mga feminists right now na women are not below you, we're trying to be equal to you. So, ayun. Shoutout din pala sa Build Hers, no?
Yep. So, kayo, any experiences or the strategies that you make para, you feel strengthened if may mga ganong moments na, puro lalaki yun nandito and nakaka-intimidate yung vibe, ganon.
Opo. Bali, usually po, kasi kapag po talaga ngayon sa classroom, usually po, women na po talaga yung nagli-lead, like sa mga groupings, activities, and everything. Kasi they see us as organized.
Yep.
Yeah, and everything po. Tapos po, minsan po talaga, meron din po talagang fear doon when it comes to emotional cases. Kasi, syempre, we are speaking up and that's something na hindi masyadong nagagawa ng lahat ng tao. And pati na rin po kasi talaga sa, meron pong mga cases na natatakot pa rin po talaga tayong mag-speak up din. Kasi, puro mga lalaki nga po kasi syempre ang iniisip kapag lalaki may gagawin sa'yo, something like that. Pero in this movement po talaga na ginagawa ko is that bakit ka matatakot if pareho lang naman kayong tao?
Yep.
And pareho kayong may pinaninindigan. Kaya ayun naman po siya for me.
Introducing Agora's conversational AI engine. Build and integrate your AI agent in minutes. Any model, any voice. Start building your voice AI agent for free today.
Yeah. And I think hindi lang natin masyadong nahahalata na we're already breaking the barriers since school. Kahit wala pa sa industry. Mapapansin nyo, yung mga, kasi naalala ko na mention niya kanina, yung mga nagli-lead, nag-organize. Mapapansin nyo, class presidents or yung nagli-lead ng mga pag may nagsasayaw na projects sa school or kapag may mga acting challenges sa school. Most of the time, I don't know, based on my experience, it's always the women sa classroom. I think we're not noticing it at first, pero if you really think about it, na we're already breaking the barriers from the ground up pa lang. And that's why I think yun yung parang toolkit ngayon ng women from school. So pagdating nila sa career, you'll see yung confidence nila like fully built na and kaya nang alam mo yun,
Oo,
apples to apples with
makipagsabayan
the men.
Pero
Yeah.
curious ako, meron ba kayo mga first-hand experience wherein parang you felt intimidated with the presence of a man or men?
Experience ko lang to, pero ewan ko, pag, alam mo, mafe-feel mo sa tone or approach na tao na may parang pagka-narcissistic vibe siya.
Binibelittle ka,
Yeah.
ganon.
Dun mo mafe-feel parang there pa lang na alam mong, parang may sense of entitlement yung tao. Knowing na he's a guy.
So how do you react on those situations?
Parang tinatry kong hindi i-feed yung ego niya. Parang ganun. So like, if ever nagkaroon ng conflict, mas want kong pakinggan niya kami. Ganyan. Kaysa lang masusunod yung gusto niya. Kasi it's not just him, it's about us naman. Ganyan.
Yep.
True. How about you, Max?
Ano naman po, yung sa akin po, not totally intimidated. Kasi nafe-feel ko po na very backhanded po yung mga, kanwari, meron pong utos when it comes to male leaders. Na parang, ano po talaga inaano niya po kami, like parang, oh, I'm proud of you, pero, bakit may pero? Which is very, ano po talaga, questionable. Like, parang, hihilutin niya kunwari na parang, oh, proud ako sa inyo pero ganito, ganyan. It's something na hindi na dapat nila sinasabi. And dahil babae lang daw ako, is hindi ko na kaya bakit daw ako nag-lead, something like that. Which is very sad to, like, 2026 now, why are we still encountering that?
Usually, yung mga ganun, I don't know, pero mostly kasi sa boomer generation, silang mga ganun, yung mga, may ganong attitude. Pero, ikaw, Anne?
As a woman, you should know how to assert yourself. I think yun yung number one. Kailangan, before you go into the room, and I think it's a good practice, a way of life, if you know your self-worth and also alam mo kung ano yung maaambag mo sa community and then sa kung ano mang workloads, and then assert that every day. Kahit may magbalittle sa'yo or sadyain na intimidate ka. May mga ganun kasi sinasadyang i-intimidate ka. And then halata mo yun. Tulad ng mga backhanded compliments yun. But always, assert yourself. Yun talaga. For me. Yep.
True.
And I think parang another factor that would add to it is knowing na a lot of people believe in you. Parang all throughout my journey sa community, parang never ako nagkaroon ng doubts kasi even if I'm just being myself, may mga tao dyan nagsasabi na like, parang na-amaze sila. Hindi ko ma-gets ba't sila na-amaze kasi I'm just, being myself. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Pero they're amazed kasi, someone out there can be like that. Parang ganun. So, if you think na someone can be like that, of course, you can be too. Kaya, it's really great to have that kind of support from a lot of people. Kaya, if you know your full potential and there's a lot more people who believes in you, ayun, parang you get to show talaga ano yung kaya ng isang babae. Tapos parang, it's not you bragging or what, you just let the people speak for yourself. Ayan. So,
Hindi mo na kailangan i-convince yung mga tao sa paligid mo kasi they speak for you already.
Wala kang need patunayan kasi you don't owe that to anyone naman. So, you just let the people speak for you.
Tapos ma-realize mo, matatawa ka na lang. Hindi mo na kailangan i-explain yung sarili mo. And you don't really, parang hindi ka na makaka-feel ng, parang, hindi ka na ma-offend. Kasi parang nonsense na yung sinasabi ng tao na yun sa'yo. So, yun.
At the end of the day, you just have to leave.
Yes.
True.
Yep. May question ako though dun sa mga, kasi interns kayo, right?
Opo.
Curious if nagawa niyo bang like factor in choosing a company for your internship yung, atong company to mukhang hindi women friendly or ito. Like, naging factor ba siya at some point?
Yung factor na pinili namin yun kasi specifically open yung internship for women. Yun agad parang, wow, okay, this is a good opportunity kasi for women. And I think yung company na yun, parang we've been seeing that company all throughout AWS journey namin. Ayan, lagi namin nakikita yun sa booths and like speakership, ganyan. Kaya parang aware na kami sa sa company na yun. Kaya factor din yun why we want to like work there. Ganyan.
Mm-hmm. And ikaw, Julia, kasi since you've been into, I think, different companies na rin, you think may differences how different companies treat women? Para, we give the viewers and ourselves some strategies if paano kapain yung isang company if, yun.
Parang sa mga companies na napasukan ko kasi, never naman ako naka-feel na parang binilittle ako or parang
Ayun, which is good.
which is good siya, 'di ba? Siguro may challenging part pero hindi dahil babae ako.
Okay.
It's more of like yung character ko, yung yung personality ko, ini-strengthen pa nung company na yun. I think yun yung naging approach sa akin back then. Pero hindi dahil babae ako. Kaya never ko na-feel yun. Pero usually kasi, lagi kong, tulad ng sinabi mo kanina, lagi ko rin ina-assert yung sarili ko on what value do I bring to the table. Ganun lagi yun eh. So, I think it's very important pag papasok ka sa isang room or papasok ka sa isang company, hindi ka makaka-feel ng less confidence in yourself. Kasi dapat alam mo na yun sa sarili mo na ito yung value na ibibring ko sa company na to. Why would I feel na like I'm less than all of you? Especially sa mga men dun sa company na yun.
Yep, what she said.
Thanks to our sponsors, Agora, Tutorials Dojo, Young CTO, Amazon Web Services User Group Philippines, and Facebook subscribers. On to our next episode.